Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last week and how the price of gold can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen that gold is continuously rocketing upside. Okay, as you can see looking at this particular chart, continuously for 4 weeks we have seen the trend for gold is on the higher side. Before we move forward and explain you where the price of gold can move in the next week, if you have any doubt, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. See, there are two trends are forming. Okay, this trend is from 2012 to 2020 and the second trend is from 2020 to 2022. Okay, so now looking at this particular trend, what we have seen, the first trend is similar to the second trend. That means the second trend is following same as a first trend, but this is for 8 years and this is for only 2 years. We have seen a U pattern is forming. Okay, similar pattern is forming. After there is a downfall, you can see here is also a downfall. After that it made a swing at this particular level and is trying to move upside, as you can see in this particular trend. Okay, so now what you can see looking at this particular trend for next week, see, there's a continuous upside and a level of around 1613, which is a weak risk support. So chances are very high that if the price move below this particular level, it can fall further down. Okay, so suppose if this price didn't sustain, which is on a higher chances, yes, if this level, if particular level, that means if it sustain above a level of 1915, or if this level breaks downside, then only we can see a probability the gold price can go a little low. Okay, or that means if once it sustain above this particular level, chances of going further upside is there. Okay, so this price 1915 will act as a strong support as well as resistance. As of now it is acting as a support. So once the price comes close to this level or fall below this level, then we can see it can fall further down, and once it move up this particular level, which is now trading at 1929, so chances are very high we can see it can go further upside. Okay, so suppose if the price sustain this particular level, because as of now what you can see, there is a continuous upside. Okay, and overall trend is on the bullish side. As you can see that most of the investors are trading on the bullish patterns. Okay, and one important thing that you have to understand, that Fed is continuously increase its interest rate. Okay, and a CPI data you have seen has come that it's quite good. So that is where we have seen the price of gold is continuously increasing. Why? The Fed is continuously increasing the rate, which what is happening on that particular thing is that the gold price was going upside and the dollar price was also going upside. So the foreign countries or any other one has to buy the gold, they have to pay more of the same amount of gold they are purchasing before. Okay, now suppose if the price sustain of this particular level, what we can see, it can touch a level of around $1941, and if the price goes above that particular level, then we can see it can go further higher towards a level of around $1955. Keep that in mind. Once the price goes above a level of, that means once it move above a level of 1929, price sustain of this level, then we can see it can touch a level of around 1938, and from there we can see it can touch a level of around 1958, which is a weak resistance. So chances of going further upside is there. Then we can see it can touch a level of around $1964. Once the price sustain of that particular level, then we can see it can touch a level of around $1976, which is a weak resistance. So chances of going further upside is there. Then we can see it can touch a level of $2000, and once the price move up that level, then we can see it can go further upside. Overall trend is a bullish side, you can say, till the time it is sustaining $1915. But suppose if the price didn't sustain, because you cannot blindly take on a one view. Okay, you always should be ready with your trail SL, as well as if suppose you are making something like $5,000 or $500, once it comes down to around 70% of your profit, exit for the day. That is what you should be doing if you are trading. Okay, but you are investing, if you have a longer view, you can go for 5, 10 or 20 years, then that's a different thing. But suppose if form a swing at this particular level, what we can see, it can come down again to its next support of around 1920, and from there we can see it can touch a level of around 1917. Okay, this 1917 we can see a bounce back can come, but if it goes below this particular level, then we can see a then we can see it can touch a level of around 1911 to a level of $19.02. So once the price fall below this particular level, then we can see it can go further low towards a level of around $18.79, and from there we can see it can touch a level of around $18.76. And once the price fall below that particular level, chances are high that we can see it can go towards a level of $18.58 to a level of around $18.40. Okay, and once the price fall below this level, then we can see it can fall further down. Otherwise, overall trend is on the upper side. Okay, now you have to understand something, that most of the people lose money in trading, most traders. Okay, so what I teach in my workshop, suppose if you are trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% of capital per trade. Okay, that is 1000 to 1500. Risk of 0.5 to 1%, that is $50 to $100. Suppose if you took 5 trades, your maximum risk is $500, that is 100 per trade. So if you took 5 trades, then per trade is $100, maximum is $500. If you lose all 5 trades, maximum loss is $500. It will not be a burden for you. Okay, so this particular 500, what people do is they lose so much money, then they try to recover it, and in that process they lose their full capital. If you want to attend that workshop, how to overcome all these things, you can mail me and then we can work out on the timings. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it.